B1049 Paul case.
Thank you. So if I be needing to do and I need somebody to watch the kids, so I take them over there.
Every day?
Excuse me, don't come in here trying to make those faces. You have something to do that requires you to be away from your kids?
In a world where being a parent comes with endless responsibilities, there are some stories that leave you questioning what some people are thinking. This one's a real shocker. It's about a mom who chose the streets over her own kids. Yeah, you heard that. She left her children in the care of her father every single day with little to no financial support while she went out claiming to make money, but the deeper you dig into the story, the crazier it gets.
My daughter, who's living some type of life that I have no idea what it is, she drops her kids off every day and does what she wants to. And
why would a mother leave her 2 kids with her father every single day?
Doesn't leave any money for food or for any kind of things that the kids need. So I need some help financially because she doesn't give me anything.
The woman seemed unbothered, shrugging off the question by saying that she had to work.
What's wrong with you? There's nothing wrong with me. It's just stuff I be needing to do and I need somebody to watch the kids, so I take them over there.
Every day?
Yes, every day. I don't see the issue. Excuse me.
But when asked what kind of work she was doing, her answer was vague. Pretty sus, right?
I gotta make money, so.
Doing what? What do you do for a living?
Whatever I need to do, honestly.
Ma'am, what does that even mean?
Her father, the real hero of the story, stepped in to explain how he's been taking care of the kids on his own.
Me giving my money out of my pocket that I retired with, so I need some help, seriously.
The thing is, though, he's retired and living on a fixed income.
Okay, and where did you retire from?
From the school district.
Okay. How long were you there?
20 years.
Okay, great. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, his daughter drops off her kids daily without any money for food, clothing, or essentials.
And thank you for taking in your daughter's kids because they could be a number of places, but thankfully they're with a grandparent.
Just imagine being a grandparent, thinking that your retirement years would be peaceful, only to find yourself raising your grandkids because their own parents are too busy hustling.
First off, let me ask this question. Is what he just said true?
I mean, they
It's a yes or a no.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah, the mom admitted to everything without any levels of guilt. Yeah, she just left her kids with him every day.
And I'm going to ask you too, every day you have something to do that requires you to be away from your kids? How many kids are we talking?
2.
2? You left 2 kids with him?
Yeah, she didn't provide financial support, and yeah, she also didn't see any problems here either. It's really hard to comprehend how somebody could take such a casual approach to neglecting their own kids.
What do you have to do, ma'am, that's so important every day that you cannot have your own kids?
I gotta make money, so.
Doing what? What do you do for a living?
But this story doesn't stop at her lack of involvement. It goes much deeper than that.
I do, a little dabble here, a little dabble there, just different stuff.
You know what? You obviously came here to waste my time, and I am not about to play with you.
When she was pressed further, the truth about her so-called work started to unravel. At one point, she mentioned being a waitress at a club.
What was the last legitimate job that you had?
I was a waitress.
Okay, where?
At a club.
But her father called her out, revealing what he believed was the truth. She was engaging in activities that went way beyond serving drinks.
Is that what you call it, waitressing?
Yes, it was waitressing. What else was I doing?
You don't want me to tell you.
I want you to tell me.
She was strolling the streets like a prostitute.
Her response? Yeah, that was a shocker even for the judge.
Who told him that? The streets?
I guess so. The streets had to tell them.
I hear the streets tell the truth, right?
Sometimes.
They talk, right?
The streets talk, but sometimes the streets be lying.
The woman wasn't just neglecting her kids, she was living recklessly. Her father revealed that she would drop the kids off and disappear for days at a time.
Because you never see her until she dropped the kids off and then I don't see her for 2 or 3 days.
That's what he heard. He don't know if that's true.
Meanwhile, he was left to figure out how to feed them and keep things running smoothly.
Well, I don't think they're lying on you now, ma'am. Every day your kids are with your dad? No, ma'am.
And here's the kicker. While she was off doing whatever she was doing, she was also receiving food stamps. And yet, not a single penny or item of food made its way to her kids or her dad.
You get food stamps? Where are the food stamps going?
In my house.
Who lives in your house besides you that need the food? Because your kid's over here with your dad. You don't give him any money from those food stamps?
No.
The judge calculated her financial obligations based on her claimed income, which, according to her past work, was about $7,000 a month. That added up to an annual salary of $84,000.
What I am going to do is base your child support on that $7,000 a month. So that would bring your yearly salary to $84,000 a year.
Based on this, her monthly child support obligation was set at $1,873.
Your net to $5,508.87, which will make your child support obligation $1,377.
And that's when reality finally seemed to hit her like a sack of bricks.
Now, you said that you were receiving, don't look confused. I don't even want to hear
That's
it.
I can't pay that every month.
You were not making those faces when you were out in those streets.
Naturally, she tried to protest, but the judge wasn't having it. If she could live her life without a care in the world, she could also figure out how to support her kids financially.
I don't even know men that pay that much money every month. So why I gotta pay that every month?
I don't know too many women that just take their kids and go drop them off at their parents' house and they have a whole man staying in the house with them.
What's really heartbreaking is the impact that this is going to have on our kids. Just imagine growing up and learning that your own mother treated you like a burden, like something she could just hand off to somebody else. Before you move on to something else, if you're liking the video, don't forget to click like and subscribe.
It's my dad. Y'all act like I dropped him off with anybody.
These are your kids. Is there anything further, ma'am?
No, I guess I need to go make some money in these streets for that.
I gotta say, these kids deserve so much more, and thankfully they've got grandparents who are stepping up even though they shouldn't have to.
You can shake your head all you want to, but that's exactly what I'm going to do, ma'am. This is extremely disappointing that you leave your kids every day with your dad and you're not giving him any type of financial support.
And let's not forget the financial strain on the grandparents. The father shared that he'd worked in the school district for 20 years before retiring.
That is your business. As long as these streets pay Pawpaw $1,873 a month in child support. Sir, is there anything further?
No, ma'am. Just happy Mother's Day to you.
He and his wife should be enjoying their golden years, traveling or even relaxing. Instead, they're back in parenting mode, using their retirement savings to care for their grandkids. But there's another layer to this emotional toll on everybody involved. The kids, even though they're in safe hands, might grow up with a lot of unanswered questions. They might wonder why their mother chose a lifestyle that didn't include them. And for the grandparents, it's not just about money. It's about energy, it's about time, and it's about the sheer weight of responsibility that they thought they'd left behind. The mother's defense was riddled with excuses, but they just didn't hold up. She claimed that she needed to get herself together and that this was her way of doing it. But how does leaving your kids every single day with no support help anybody? Well, the judge made it clear that getting herself together should never come at the expense of her children's well-being. She had options. There's always a way to provide for your family without completely abandoning them in the end. So, what are your thoughts about this case? Do you think the judge gave the right punishment? Let us know what you think in the comments section down below. Make sure to like the video and subscribe, and we'll catch you all next time.